How's it going, everyone? Want to go over a pair of massive updates for some of the best received games in recent memory. Well, one of them is about 4 years old at this point. The other one, just a couple of months old, and we got some major updates to go over on both of them. Right off the bat, CyberPunk 2077 gets a brand new update, version 2.2. They put the kibosh on any speculation on a PS5 Pro upgrade yesterday or a couple days ago, so no PS5 Pro upgrade, but this is a sizable update, adding a lot of new customization options and making an already great game after Cyberpunk 2.0 even better, so we'll talk about that. And the game does run well on the PS5, it performs well, that game being PS5 Pro Enhanced could take it to another level. And also, speaking of PS5 Pro Enhanced, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is getting a PS5 Pro Enhancement, and it gets a massive update in the Obelisk update. We'll talk all about that in a little bit. But right off the bat, Cyberpunk 2077 version 2.2. This year marks the 4th anniversary of Cyberpunk 2077. We've come a long way with plenty of updates bringing new and exciting ways to play, visual and technical upgrades, and much more, all culminating in receiving the Best Ongoing Game Award at the Game Awards 2023 and the Best Evolving Game at the 2024 BAFTAs. Cyberpunk 2077 hasn't said its final piece just yet. We're ending the year with the free update 2.2, bringing even more to Night City. See what's waiting for players in the game. Created in partnership with Virtuous, a leading content production company that specializes in video game development and art production, the free update is available to everyone who owns the game on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Express yourself, style over substance in an off-turn motto in Night City, and we take it seriously. This update brings new cosmetic, cyberware, tattoos, makeup options, and much more to character customization. Fresh paint for your ride as well. All luxury or sports cars that have partnered with Rayfield now have access to exclusive crystal coat technology, meaning players can swap out the colors of select rides, and not to mention Twin Tone, a new Kuroshi upgrade makes it possible to snag the paint jobs of the competition as long as they've got the same tech, of course. Level up with photo mode, let's go. Check out the enhanced functionality within photo mode, crafted with feedback from our incredible community of virtual photographers. Thanks for their input and testing, you can now enjoy features like improved camera mode, new lighting options, and much more. And the best part, you can showcase your favorite shots right in V's apartment, so that's great. Johnny as a passenger, Johnny taking a liking to car rides. As long as he and V have become acquainted, you can expect him to hang out in the passenger seat. They also have some comments from the staff, and there are more patch notes available. Not a gargantuan update in the sense of it being at the level of Cyberpunk 2.0, but man, great to see them continuing to update this game. They did note they still have no plans for a PS5 Pro upgrade, which, you know, it is what it is. Maybe that would be a sizable undertaking, and they just don't see the reason to do that, and maybe they want to move most people on to working on their other projects, their upcoming games. But if they're going to continue updating the game, man, I feel like every subsequent update, people are going to be like, PS5 Pro upgrade, PS5 Pro upgrade, is there a PS5 Pro upgrade? Because that's all I saw on social media. It was a lot of, is there a PS5 Pro upgrade? But thankfully, they did shut down that rumor, or just even the talk, prior to the red stream happening. But I imagine Cyberpunk is going to continue to get updates, and man, this is one of those games that you can make an argument, third greatest video game turnaround of all time. Final Fantasy XIV will always be number one. It's just, if you look at that game in totality, that game's turnaround is absolutely remarkable. Number 2, I think, is No Man's Sky. Number 3, I think, might be Cyberpunk 2077. And that's just based on the games I've played and I'm familiar with. There are so many live service games that I'm sure started off not so great and then ultimately became incredibly popular. But in terms of the games I'm familiar with and have had to spend some time with, those are the 3 that stand out to me the most. But Cyberpunk's a great game. It does very much hold up in price. Going for like $27. I imagine that there will be a Game Awards sale kicking off later today, or live by the time you guys are watching this video, and it'll probably be on sale for like 27 to 30 bucks, and that's still a good price, $25 to $30, let's say. That's a great price, actually, for what the game is, but it has been out for 4 years. I know a lot of my viewers are fairly cheap, and we're not really trying to deal with spending that kind of price for a game, so you know, it is what it is as far as that's concerned. The game is great, and, you know, it'll hold up in price for quite a while, but at some point it'll get down to that, like, Witcher 3 price threshold where I think a lot of people are gonna end up picking up. And I did mention, like, years ago, I think it must have been December of 2021, that we made the video talking about the game being $5 at Best Buy, and I still see people in the comment section being like, yo, I picked the game up when it was $5 at Best Buy, and I'm like, yeah, now that purchase from, like, what, 3 years ago is really paying dividends with how good the game is. But I digress. There you go with that. Moving on from that, Warhammer Space Marine 2 has gotten a major update in the Obelisk update. This is a new operation that is being added for the game, a free new operations map, and a slew of cosmetics for Season Pass owners. That's if you bought the Deluxe Edition or the Ultra Edition, which did have baked in early access, so some of you guys ended up getting that. And again, new operation component adding even more replayability to the game and PlayStation 5 Pro support. Let's go over some of the notes. Today's update takes players back to the burial world with a new operation titled Obelisk, available today to all Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 players for free. In addition, players will now have to face the Enlightened and avoid its deadly fast-paced attacks as it careens across the battlefield on its disc. Stay alert, as this new enemy will be found in every Operation PvE mission featuring the Thousand Suns from now on. Season Pass owners will also receive the Dark Angels Chapter Pack, which comes with a new champion skin for the Bulwark class, 3 weapon skins for the Plasma Pistol, Auto Bolt Rifle, and Power Sword, a new Storm Shield skin, and over 40 unique cosmetics celebrating 8 of the Dark Angels successor chapters. PS5 Pro support is there as well. On top of today's gameplay additions, the Obelisk update comes with a number of tech improvements for console and PC players. PlayStation 5 Pro owners can now enjoy the grimdark atmosphere of the 41st millennium with increased maximum resolution at up to 60 frames per second in the performance mode and 30 frames per second in quality mode, thanks to the PlayStation 5 Pro's spectral super resolution technology, allowing for upscaled 4K resolution. PC players can also take advantage of AMD FSR3 and NVIDIA DLSS 3 as well, and then celebrate secret level with some Twitch drops as well. Haven't played the game on the PS5 Pro itself. Looked through some of the updates, and looks like it'll look pretty good. Hopefully, fingers crossed it looks pretty good, because some of these updates have left a little bit to be desired, to say the least. Silent Hill 2 had some issues. Star Wars Jedi Survivor had some issues. Those were being fixed, and I don't know the status of them now, but yeah, some of these games on the Pro really do need to be worked on, and hopefully it'll get better and better with the Pro enhancements. For Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I did another playthrough of FF7 Rebirth on the PS5 Pro, and gotta say, that game looked tremendous, and not gonna say it's worth $700, but man, that game looks incredible on the Pro, as far as getting 60 frames per second and getting the visuals that are quite good. And yeah, definitely not worth $700, but it is what it is, you know. It's something that I think the absolute hardcores will pick up, and you will get the games like Space Marine 2 that'll look and play a bit better. But that'll do it for me. Again, Cyberpunk 2077 gets a major update with version 2.2, and 40k Space Marine 2, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 gets a major update with Obelisk as well. Remember, a lot of the criticism with this game was the $70 price tag, was the lack of the content in the campaign, I guess most people would say, it being 7 to 8 hours long, but there's a lot of replayability in the PvE and PvP, and not to mention it's a game that's going to get perpetually updated at least into 2025. We have the roadmap out there, and I would imagine updates until the very end of 2025 at least, and probably well on further than that. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.